Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be covering the Otherside Litepaper, the Obelisk, and some very important things about the other deeds that I think a lot of people are overlooking. So if you're new to the channel and you want to show some support, please do leave a like and subscribe. So I want to first off start out here on the Obelisk and go over this most recent fractal of the entire obelisk, which is the first trip. So yesterday was the first trip where all the other deed holders were able to go and experience this demo, which I actually recorded a video of that if you want to see what that was like. I thought it was a very cool experience, and I think a lot of things within the game were actually pretty interesting. I think the graphics were very nice, and ultimately I was very excited about this. So if you do want to see that, I will leave a link to that video below. But I kind of want to talk about here what we're going to expect from the Otherside NFTs going into the next, say, 6-12 months as we're starting to go further down into this codex. So if we switch over to the Litepaper, we can see how basically they describe this entire experience as an 11-part series. So we can see, again, it's an 11-part storyline surrounding mysterious obelisk that has appeared in the Otherside universe. So again, this is going to be divided into 11 parts. The first part, again, yesterday was the first trip where all the other deed holders were able to go and just basically experience the first real demo of what the game's going to look like. Next up, we do have the codex, and then the decoupling and the coda origins, the growth, and then further down we just get more and more deep into some of what the game's actually going to be like. But my real takeaway here is that I think in general it's going to be very important for all the other deed holders to participate in all of these activities. So actually, if I switch over to my other deeds here, okay, so these are my other deeds, and I actually have 2 of these, and I did participate in the activity yesterday, so I do have this first top region shaded in. So basically what this is representing to me is that I participated in the first section of the obelisk, so I get that first section filled in. Now, if I can participate in all of the events and fill the entire thing in, to me, I think at the end, when that happens, that is going to be very key for other deed holders. And basically, if you can hold another deed NFT that has all of these regions filled in, all of the participation credits, then that is going to will be very rewarded. So they obviously have 100,000 NFT plots still to be distributed, and my speculation here is that when this is all filled in, when we're kind of completing the entire obelisk series, the 11-part storyline, every other deed holder who has filled in all of these shaded regions will have some sort of raffle or extra chance at becoming a airdrop winner of the new other deed NFTs, right? The 100,000 that are remaining, because we do know it is going to be at the end a 200,000 collection. So again, this is all speculation. This isn't exactly confirmed, but I do think that filling in this entire codex, completing everything and all the participation credit will give you a shot at earning an other deed NFT when they release the next 100K collection. If we go back over to the Litepaper, we can see in the Litepaper that it actually explains something very similar to this. So I'm going to scroll all the way down here into basically the Voyager's journey here, this section. And what it's saying is that all Voyagers that complete each stage of this experience in accordance with the rules will be eligible to receive additional incentives related to Otherside in the future. And again, I think those additional incentives are going to be the next 100,000 plots of land. And depending on how many people actually complete this entire codex and fill everything in, that is going to be a very beneficial thing if you're actually participating and getting involved in the project. So again, I think it's important to participate. I think it's important to, if you're an NFT holder of this project, then I think it's going to be important that you participate and attend each of these events and make sure that you're basically following every step of the way and participating. So actually, let's go back over to the obelisk and let's start diving into some of these story parts of this 11-part storyline. So next up, we do have the codex. They don't have an official date of when that is coming, but This is basically going to be when you can link your lands. And for people like me with multiple lands, that's going to be very important because maybe I want, my plots to be right next to each other. Maybe I want them to be interlinked so that I can travel between them very easily when this is all done. So I think that's going to be a very, very cool stage of the storyline. And next up, this one I'm very excited about, the decoupling. And this is when we're going to be able to decouple our artifacts from the actual land. And this is my speculation. Again, this isn't confirmed, but what I'm speculating is that they are going to be launching an in-game marketplace that is going to be, the main currency is going to be in ApeCoin. And my speculation is that we're going to be able to sell our artifacts in that marketplace. So I think that's going to bring some utility back to ApeCoin. We really haven't seen much involved in ApeCoin since the actual NFT mint. And I think that when this does happen, there's going to be a lot of new demand for some very rare artifacts, maybe some of the less common ones. And even the common ones, like the rug pickaxe, the rugged hammer, all those other ones, I think they're going to be important going into the actual game. And so I think there's going to be a lot of demand drive for those artifacts. And the fact that you don't have to buy the entire NFT land just to get it is going to be important, right? Like maybe I already have some otherdeed NFTs and I don't exactly want to buy a whole new NFT. Maybe I can just buy, the artifact in this marketplace when they decouple. So that's going to be very important and an interesting phase in my opinion. Again, the marketplace kind of side of things is again, not confirmed. It's just my speculation from what I interpret this as. So feel free to make your own interpretations and leave your thoughts in the comments below. So we also have the growth, which it's kind of mysterious in its description. There isn't really much to go off of. Basically, there being a destructive and invasive species also emerges. Maybe that could be when the game releases for everyone. I'm not sure. And then further down the line, we just have more and more things. The dream here with the arcade machine, that sounds pretty interesting to me. I think there's going to be something similar to their treasure hunt where they had a big reward for whoever completed the treasure hunt first. There might be some reward for people who can complete the arcade machine, which says impossible ? So there's a lot of things, interesting things to go down the line, and I do encourage you to go check out this website and go into each part of this storyline, because I think, in general, if you are an NFT holder of this project, it's got a lot more to it than just the surface level of the pictures of land. So again, that's just kind of my overall thoughts and reviewing the Litepaper as well as the Obelisk. If you have any interesting comments, please do leave those below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.